Trying to beat the heat is burning you out, and here's a way to have some fun in the sun and make some new friends just by digging a hole in your yard.
Hi, I'm Christoph, and I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's hot and dry here in the desert with lots of cactus and desert plants. That's why I built a koi pond in front of my house. When I built the house, I had no idea I was going to build a koi pond. It just kind of came about and happened. Before I built the pond, I did a bunch of landscaping out there with boulders and cactus, but it just didn't feel right. Somehow it just didn't feel complete until I came up with the idea of the koi pond. With feng shui in mind, I designed the koi pond to have running water in front of the house, drawing things towards me. They say putting it behind the house, energy is drawn away from me. My koi pond is about 3,500 gallons. It's about 40 inches deep. I tried to make it have a very organic feel, very natural, feeling very much like it wasn't made by man. It had always been there. My wife Susan loves water, and if I ever find her curled up beside the pond, I know that she's missing the ocean.
I'm an ocean lover, surfer, swimmer. I've always had water around me. It's a beautiful oasis out there. I really enjoy it. I love it.
When I first started the pond, I thought I could do it in about a month part-time. Then I realized I'd never finish it. It would kill me, and so I ended up doing it over about 3 months, about 14, 15 hours a day. The biggest challenge was moving the extreme amounts of weight that I had to do, all by myself. I mixed about 27,000 pounds of concrete for the footings. There's about 9 tons of boulders, 7.5 tons of flagstone. So what I did is I took rollers, wooden rollers, and slowly rolled the flagstone down the hill over the footings, then lowered it down on top of the footings with a car jack. When I didn't go to the gym for about 3 months in a row, I lost 20 pounds, and all my buddies at the gym said, "How'd you lose so much weight?" And I just said, "Well, just build a koi pond." This is a little scale model of the pond that I built before I actually built the pond to help me figure out some of the design flaws. First thing I did is I excavated the earth. Then I added an underlayment of newspaper, about 20 different layers. And then I have a liner, which is an EPDM 45 mil liner that goes down, and that's what actually waterproofs the pond. After that was completed, I filled the pond with water, and then I used my soil cement and glued the different flagstone to the edge of the pond. This is my upper pond. There's 3 waterfalls here. It's about 100 gallons a minute. There's 2 55-gallon drums back here behind this rockwork that act as filters. One is a sediment tank and the other is a biofilter. And then the water spills down 2 layers down into the lower pond. With the hardscape of the pond, I also wanted to have different types of plants and kind of an oasis-type feel.
I brought a lot of plants from Northern California, and they're scattered about the whole garden area and a lot in the koi pond.
I have 24 fish. Most of them are koi. Some of them are fancy goldfish. My favorite fish is called Buster, and he's the bravest. He almost swims completely out of the water and feeds out of my hand. They're my pets and my babies, and I love them. And now they come to me and they eat watermelon right out of my hand. To build a pond like this could be quite expensive, but because I did so much of it myself, I saved a lot, even though the materials were quite expensive.
It's so nice to be outside here in the desert. I love it.
It's just the coolest thing.